My name is Aspen Presley, and I will be doing my speech on how equine therapy can help children. Humans have had horses as pets for hundreds of years. They have brought happiness to them for pretty much all of that time. Uh, this makes them a good source of therapy. A new type of therapy for children is needed. This it will allow them to get more quality treatment, and this therapy is equine therapy. Some children don't receive the right types of therapy for their individual problems, and many children don't like going to talking therapy where they sit in a room with a therapist and talk to them. And they don't receive the treatment they need because they don't open up to their therapist because they don't trust them. And kids with conditions that inhibit their ability to move sometimes don't try their hardest during physical therapy. And another example is some children don't always grow up in the same environments and don't get the same types of exposure that they need to gain social skills to survive in life. They don't develop patience, compassion, or good people skills in their childhood. A good alternative to the regular types of therapy would be equine therapy. Children can either ride or just spend time with the horses while they're on the farm. In equine therapy, when the children ride, there are usually 2 volunteers, a horse handler, and a child riding. They usually ride for not very long. It really depends on the child. Uh, the volunteers are there to keep the child safe in case they have balance problems while riding, and children who are there to see and spend time with the animals, or if they're limited to a wheelchair, they can go into the stalls with the horses with supervision and brush the horses and play with them and feed them and talk to them. There are many examples of how equine therapy can help children, and I'm going to state a few of them now. Equine assisted therapy helps children overcome their individual problems and conditions. Kids who don't do well in talking therapies tend to do well with horses. Horses can be soothing to the patients, and the kids can tell the horses their problems. And I own horses, and I'm not gonna lie, I've talked to my horses more stuff than I have probably my friends. And a study was shown that children with autism or other behavioral disorders see improvement in their attitudes and dispositions when they're exposed to equine therapy and they get to spend time with them. Children with physical problems also thrive with the interactions as well. Studies have shown that kids who need physical therapies for their legs or lower back can get more movement than just in a regular physical therapy class. They get stimulation from riding the horses, and riding horses also mimics the same movements as walking, so it's easier for the children, and it can also be more enjoyable than just sitting in a physical therapy office. Being around horses can also help the kids shape their personalities. Kids who have grown up in hardship sometimes don't gain the life skills that they will need in life. Horses can change that. They can help form compassion and patience from spending time with them. I feel like these are two of the most important factors to succeed in life. If you want to get a job, you need to be able to be patient and compassionate and be a hard worker, and being around horses makes you all of these. From cleaning out stalls to when they don't want to turn, you have to make them turn and wait until they turn. And when being exposed to horses, you learn to love them, and patience is also learned really quickly. Children will benefit greatly if introduced to equine therapy. Whether they be riding or just spending time with them, it boosts their morale and health as well. It also helps with balance and stability of the children while riding. Today I have told you the ways therapy isn't succeeding for children, how to change and better their therapy, and how equine therapy changes the kids in a positive way. Equine therapy does help children, and it may be the best new way to help them get through their problems and conditions. Implementing this into children's lives is a new form of therapy that will help them. Are there any questions?
Good job.
Woo.